What's going on, tribe? This is Paired Mentality. I wanted to give a video on the potential impacts of the ports that may be shutting down October 1st. Um, I know a lot of the union representatives are calling that at least 45,000 to 50 members will walk off the job at midnight, uh, September 30th, kicking off a massive strike likely to impact and shut down the ports across the East and Gulf coast. Um, the major partner in this is the International Longshoremen's Association, the ILA. Said in its latest update from this morning that it has not been able to reach an agreement with the United States Maritime Alliance. Uh, the employers are refusing um, ILA's demands for a fair and decent contract and seems intent on causing a strike at all the ports uh, from Maine to Texas. Again, beginning October 1st, Tuesday, October 1st. So, what does this mean? Uh, at least for us, as we prepare and can continue to prepare for major events, natural disasters. This strike may uh, cause a significant supply chain disruption, access to goods and certain services. I think preparation in these times are key. Preparation in any time is key, but especially when it has to do with our ports, when it has to do with transportation, and when it has to do with our U.S. truckers that are on the road every day, 24/7. Most people don't realize that we get most of our products and goods from overseas. And that's what these ports uh, bring in, these major containers that we see on these major ships, port ships. Uh, that's all of our goods that go to your grocery store, that go to your clothing store, that go to your utility store, your appliances. They all come from overseas on these ports. So, what does that mean for us? That means if the ports are shut down, that means no supply is getting into the US from these shipment containers, which means no truckers are able to pick up and or deliver these shipping containers to stores, which means when we go to the store, they're going to have a limited supply of products or none at all. And this is why we prepare. This is why we try to stay ahead of the game when it comes to resources, when it comes to supplies, when it comes to feeding our families, when it comes to medical supplies, when it comes to making sure we have clean water. This is a major issue. Best case scenario, they work this out during this week, starting Tuesday, October 1st to Friday. Hopefully something is worked out in this time frame. But what if it's not? What if it's not worked out in a week's time frame? What if 2 weeks go by, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? That's a month without proper supplies coming into your local grocery store. So, again, I'm going to give you some key things right now to make sure that you check and restock and just take notice of what you have, what you don't have, what you need to get before and or if things get a little rowdy. Um, but take this as an example of many other scenarios that could happen during the coming months, right? Um, Stock up on essentials, your essentials, not my essentials, not your next door neighbor's essentials, not some YouTuber essentials, your specific essentials that you think you would need to prepare for such an event. Uh, for example, non perishable foods, buy extra canned goods, dry foods, rice, pasta, beans, other long term pantry staples. This will ensure that you and your family have enough food if store shelves run low on imported items. Household supplies. Consider purchasing extra toilet paper, uh, extra cleaning products, extra toiletries, and other household necessities in advance if you don't already have them, because those items can become scarce. And even the price of things, the price of food and items will go up. That's a guarantee because there's limited supply now in this scenario that we're talking about. Things will get more expensive during a supply chain disruption. Hear me now. Things will go up. And if you think people are complaining about prices now, what if there's no supplies coming into stores so they can restock? They're going to have to up these prices to survive. If you have pets, people don't think about their pets. Get an extra bag of food, have enough food supply, enough litter, enough essentials for them. If you have elderly, people don't think about the elderly. If you have elderly parents or elderly family members, make sure they have all their medical needs. Get your medical supplies, things that you guys would need specifically for your household for medical supplies. Children, don't forget about the children. Go and get what you need for them, whether that's snacks on hand, whether that's diapers, whether that's baby wipes, whether that's cough syrup, medical supplies for them and their needs. Um, because medicine will go up. Uh, I would say if you can, if you have any prescriptions, refill those prescriptions if you can. If you can get a quick doctor's appointment somewhere, or you can go to urgent care. And if you need refills, please get those. Again, first aid supplies, back up the basics, bandages, pain relievers, antiseptics, and other over the counter medications that you and your family use periodically. Um, but I would just prepare for a delay in shipments. Today, today is Monday the 30th, and this video will be out Tuesday morning. So today, we went to Costco, and again, they sell in bulk. We went to go get toilet paper out of all things, right? There was no more toilet paper. Now they had paper towels, they had baby wipes, but was no toilet paper. And we asked one of the customer service reps, "Hey, are you guys going to restock toilet paper anytime soon?" And she said they didn't know. So they also gave us the excuse that Sometimes Costco brand sends some of their supply down to disaster areas like the hurricane we just had this past weekend with Hurricane Helene. So sometimes they offer some of their stock to the disaster areas, which may be the case. Um, but also, they may be holding back stock because they know shipments may not come in. But any scenario can disrupt supply chains when they run out of stock on something and you can't find it, or it's not going to be delivered in time. Um, but again, it's never too late to go out, find essential items that you need. Um, and also, we have the holidays coming in. Thanksgiving's coming. Christmas is coming. New Year's. You know, supplies will dwindle during this time period because everybody's at the store. Everybody's buying food, presents, gifts. Um, but yeah, monitor these prices. Again, some goods are going to increase in price due to reduced availability, um, particularly imported products, and most products are imported from other countries. Be mindful of your budget. Consider buying things now if you can, um, and restock now if you can, because higher prices are coming. If you can buy local, that would be a good deal. If you can buy from your local farms or your farmers market, because they need the support as well. If you can buy your produce or um, your vegetables and your fruits from a local farm, if you have one in your area, I'm sure they will be grateful for your support and your commerce with them. But try to buy local. Sometimes you save a lot more buying local. Consider the local businesses that are in your town or in your area that you can buy supplies from. And sometimes they'll be in stock because most people go to the major chains. Um, so that is another key that you guys can utilize. But also just stay informed. Stay informed about the progress of this strike and the negotiations of it and any other changes that uh, may happen or occur between now and the end of the week. This will help you adjust your preparations and your shopping plans. I'm not saying run out and buy up everything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just be aware. Do a checklist of what you have and what you don't have in your pantry. Um, Monitor retail announcements because some stores may announce potential delays or shortages. Follow your local grocery stores or retailers' updates on their website or their social media pages to help you kind of gauge what the temperature is in your area, what supplies is out. You know, sometimes they'll post uh, different things that may help you along the way. Um, but be patient and be flexible, right? Um, you're going to see delays. You're going to see products become unavailable. Even delivery times may be lengthy. Sometimes you might find something on Amazon and, you know, that product may not be there and that delivery time is going to be longer, especially if it's being imported. Again, um, you may have to plan alternative meal options because the type of food that you need in the store is not there anymore. Um, Again, this goes back to, do we have the proper food in stock at home? Have we prepared? Have we put away in storage what we need as far as food items, things that we can eat and drink, things that we eat and drink on a regular basis, right? Let's not go out of the norm and buy things that we don't, but things that you consume on a normal daily basis. Uh, you want to have these discussions with your family, um, and explain the situation to your family, especially when it comes to spending. If you can save here and there, that would be great. Uh, just so everyone understands why this is happening. Um, and there may be changes to the routine. Like I said, when you spend, when you go out shopping, um, when they go and try to find available goods and they're in a panic and saying, why is this out? This has been out for a whole week. Don't understand. Questions come up. So be open with your family, have that conversation about what your plan's going to be moving forward. Um, this is an area that it may or may not impact, but it's something to keep on your radar. Uh, Energy and utility preparedness, fuel. While not all strikes will affect fuel imports, it's always wise to fill up your vehicles, and ensure that your home has proper fuel supply, whether that be propane, or heating oil, um, that are topped off before the chaos begins. I know during the hurricane disaster season that's happening now, people are running to get fuel. Some gas stations are out. Uh, some gas stations are closed down because of damage. So just keep that in mind. Uh, and again, we want to plan for long term disruptions. Uh, if the strike looks like it could last a while, more than a week or two, think about the long term storage options for your goods. If you don't already have long term storage options, you may only have short term storage options. That short term meaning 2 weeks of supplies, food and water, hygiene products, 2 weeks. That's short term. Long term, 2 months, 3 months. Long term, 4 months. After 3, 4 months, that's basically long term storage supply. Um, so you may want to re-evaluate what you have. And again, check on the shelf life of your canned goods, and your non-perishable items. This is a good time to look at those dates. It's a good time to refill, um, and be open to alternative products that you may not normally get that product of canned good or that particular brand of rice and beans, but be open minded because it may not be available. That specific product that you may like or your family may like may not be available. So just be open, using alternatives, um, because it may be unavailable, and try new brands, or local products, like I said, to meet your family's needs. Uh, these are just little key notes that you can implement when a port strike, a trucker strike, uh, impacts our uh, infrastructure. This is all a part of the infrastructure in normal society and how our modernized civilization works. It takes ports, it takes shipments, either from a plane or from the ship, uh, to get to our shoreline. From our shoreline, it takes truckers to take those shipments, containers, to our stores, right? From the stores, we need staffing, we need employees to unpack and pack these shipping boxes, right? Put them on the shelves. You need people for that. So it's all a trickle down effect. It's a domino effect. So if we look at things as a domino effect, we will be more prepared and ready for what's to come. But again, guys, I hope this helped you out. I hope you can share this with somebody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, with somebody, and make sure you stay safe, be healthy, stay blessed. It's Prepare Mentality.